Alright guys, so here's the Bane. I'm not going to do a review because a lot of other people have done a review. So if you want to go check them, all I did was paint these veins. And his knuckles and his thing. This came black. So I painted them skin tone. I don't know why they didn't paint it. But I painted them skin tone and his knuckles. And then I painted the veins. So that's basically all I did. This is a great figure. Oh, I gotta get that smudge of paint out. Great big diesel figure. Most of these. So let me just get into just comparing them. Here is, I forgot what version it is. This one is, but this Bane I have, it's like a kid's Bane. But it's a small Bane. This guy's like about 8.5 inches tall. So this Bane is pretty small next to him. I know a lot of people want to see a comparison, so here's another Bane. I think this is the what is this? DC, I don't remember. Anyways, got this Bane. I did the same thing, painted his veins on this, and a lot of people tell me that they're like, why is he not standing? Because usually he stands different with his legs, like more crouched. And what I did is I cut right here and squeeze his leg together and then put putty, and that's why his legs are a little more straight. So there he is. He's still bigger. The McFarlane Bane is still bigger. Then we have the Bane from the animated series. How he stands next to him. Still big, still way bigger. This I didn't do nothing to it. I just left it the way it was. So here's a NECA Michael Keaton. See how he scales next to him. Pretty big. I mean, still big. Here's how he stands next to Lobo, the Builder figure. Excuse me, the Click and Connect. Let me get that straight. Still way bigger. And here is the other McFarlane Builder figure, Bane. This one is pretty much the size. What I did here is I didn't like the gray skin tone, so I painted skin color. I painted this right here. I gave him veins. And this is how much. Still a little taller. Now, a lot of people complain that this mega figure didn't come with fists. And that's true. If we're paying that much money for fists, then, I mean, for a figure, then we should be getting more pieces with him. But McFarlane decided not to give us that. And I saw a couple people say, how would this fit on him? It's a way different size. That won't be a good fit at all. Here he is. Oh, here he is next to the Arkham Asylum. I think it's Arkham Asylum? Arkham Asylum Bane? So, of course, this Bane is top heavy. I did the same thing. Painted the veins. Painted the mask better. More accurate. He's still bigger. Taller wise. But this one is very top heavy. Sometimes this McFarlane Bane gives me trouble standing. But this guy is very top heavy. Little. So that's how he is compared to that Bane. And this one's a little more hunched over. Here he is next to the Origins Bane. Still way taller. This one I didn't do much to. I didn't do nothing to this one. I usually cover the face and put him like traditional, but this one I just pretty much left alone. That's how big he is. Here he is next to a project I was working on. Big pun. Still taller. Alright. Here he is next to I think this is the Origins Batman figure. So it's a pretty good scale. Bane is usually always taller than, so that'll be cool. Bane's always taller than him. So it's a pretty good scale. And here he is next to a Marvel Build-A-Figure Apocalypse. Now I changed his head. I do have the original. I just got this custom head and I painted it. This is the Toy Biz head. So standing next to him, still taller. Now, just to test, I did put this hand on this Bane, this fist, and it fit pretty good as far as size comparison. As far as size. Let's see if this hand pops out. If it doesn't, then I can't check. I'm gonna have to heat it up. Okay, it doesn't want to come off. Actually, when I heated it up, it made it loose. So be careful with that. But if you guys want to put a fist on this Bane, I mean, with a couple customization using Milli Putty, you can make that fist, not Apocalypse-esque. Even though this is a pretty expensive figure, but this fit right on there fine. I mean, some modifications, but it was to scale for it. And here he is next to another big figure, Juggernaut. Still taller. Now these fists are definitely too big for him as well. So if you were trying to find some fists, from the figures I have so far, Apocalypse is the best figure, best hands to put on him. If you could find a fist that is similar to Apocalypse in scale, then go with that. But other than that, this is a great figure. It's pretty top heavy. It's not as top heavy as this guy here. This is real meaty. But yeah, it's a good figure, and there's the comparisons. Let me try to get them all in here now. See if they all stand. We got top heavy guy over here. Got this Origins Bane. This old school Bane. Uh-oh, he wants to lean forward. Dude, you gotta lean back. Alright, now this guy is, of course, smaller. This guy doesn't stand up too well on his own because he's another top heavy figure. So I'm gonna put him on my little stand. And we have this big behemoth. I do want to customize this one again because I have another set of him that is just sitting in the package. So those are most of my Banes. I did make a bunch of custom ones. But there's your comparison in sizes to Bane. I know sometimes when I watch videos, I just want to see comparisons before I get the figure. But my recommendation is, yes, get this. I got this from the McFarlane store. It sold out when I was going to buy it. I waited 2 days later. It came back on, so I bought it. Oh, I also painted the buckles. They came black, so I painted them silver. But I bought this online through McFarlane store. The shipping was very pricey. If you want to wait and see when it comes to Target, because if you look at the box, this is the actual box it came in. There was a barcode. Let me get him out the way. There's actually a barcode. This one says Amazon, and the one below it says Target. I'm sure that's for Walmart. So these are gonna come on the store. If you don't want to pay for the shipping, just wait it out, and it'll show up, I'm sure, at Target, like the Joker, Titan Joker did. So if you don't want to pay for the shipping, just wait it out. Amazon, there's a couple of them on Amazon that other people are selling, not McFarlane, and they want like $69, $70, which they're crazy. So just wait it out. And if you wanted to see a comparison, there you go. If you want to see more comparisons to other figures, Marvel, let me know in the comments, and I will do that as well. But there you go, guys. There is the McFarlane Bane. One thing I didn't understand. Maybe someone can explain or anything. But they made this Bane, and they put this picture of Bane on here. He has two tubes, and this one has three. So I thought McFarlane was basing his figures off whatever picture he went by, but he chose a different picture, and that mask is not the same mask as this. But nonetheless, for the price point, is decent. You should have gave us some more accessories, McFarlane, some fist. Again, if you want to check the reviews, other people, if you want to know, I'm gonna just tell you, his hands can't touch each other. So he's like, so if you wanted to do this, you can't, because his biceps gets in the way. Since there's no articulation here, that gets in the way. No ab crunch, as you guys know, but there's a hinge down there. And well, guys, that's about it. There's all about it with the comparisons. Take care.